stream. I think it's Monday. Is it Monday? I'm fucking exhausted right now. My brain's not working because I woke up at 6 o'clock a.m. today. Hey guys, I can see everybody starting to pour in. I'm just going to tell everybody in the Discord that this is what we're doing. I'm going to pin a link in the comment section real quick. Download Dirty Money. What's up, guys? I can see everybody pouring in now on iTunes or Amazon. Boom. What up? The chat is officially going bonkers. Let me just pin this to the top here. Pin message. Boom, that's done. Hold on. I gotta let the Discord know. Discord's gonna be mad at me if I don't tell the Discord that we're live randomly on a Monday morning. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? I'm just gonna let Discord know at everyone. I'm live right now. Come hang. Bing, bong, boom. Done. All right, y'all. As usual, I'm going to do a question and answer as many questions and stuff as I can. What's up, guys? What's up? I see the chat is going bonkers. I am exhausted right now. I woke up at 6 a.m. to do an interview with Ben Shapiro. And I haven't been up at 6 a.m. since I was working construction when I was 25. So 9 years ago. I have not been awake at 6 a.m. for 9 fucking years. So my brain's just fried. I'm toasted right now, but I had to come on here because I don't know if you guys know this, but I just dropped a brand new music video called Dirty Money, and we are almost at 3 million views in like 3 or 4 days, which is fucking crazy. That's big boy numbers. Lil Baby dropped on the same day as I dropped. Lil Baby's a huge rapper, and our video is outperforming his video. So we are doing big boy shit right now. The new music video is called Dirty Money. Dropped it on Friday at 9 a.m. And it's Monday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're on day 4, and we're almost at 3 million views. We're at like 2.8 or something. So if you haven't seen the new video, you probably know somebody who's seen the new video. Because it is going far and wide. So if you haven't seen the new video, Dirty Money, check it out. I'd appreciate it. I think most of you guys would probably like it quite a bit. I know there's a lot of people who are, as usual, upset at me, pissed off at me for speaking the truth. But check it out. The new video, Dirty Money's out now. Look, guys. I have the download link for Dirty Money pinned in the comment section right now. This fucking live stream, look at it. Look right there. It says download Dirty Money on iTunes or Amazon. That's why we're here. I'm trying to motivate some folks to go to iTunes and Amazon, download the new song Dirty Money. I am locked in a head-to-head battle with Morgan Wallen right now. We are fighting for the -- spot on iTunes, and the race is so close. Like there's probably less than 50 downloads, less than 100 downloads for sure, separating Morgan Wallen and myself. So if you check iTunes, it's like 1 minute I'm number 1 and Morgan Wallen's number 2, and then Morgan Wallen's number 1 and I'm number 2, and we just keep switching positions. It's been like this since like. Not yesterday, but the day before. Like, we've just been going back and forth in this. We're just gridlocked in this battle for number 1. And look, no disrespect to Morgan Wallen. I think Morgan Wallen's a great artist. But get the fuck out of the way, cowboy. We got to take that number 1 spot. We have to. And I need you guys to help me do it. I need everybody to go download Dirty Money on iTunes or Amazon. I would appreciate it. Look. There's thousands of us here right now. I have millions of people that I can reach on my social media. But like the sad thing is, less than 1% of people, when you tell people, hey, go check out my new music video or go download my new song on iTunes or Amazon, like less than 1% of people actually do those things. It's incredibly, incredibly difficult to motivate people to do things on the internet. I blame technology because back in the day, if man A wanted to talk to man B, man A would have to get on his fucking horse and ride that motherfucker to man B's house, knock on the door, and have the conversation. Excuse me, sir. Could you please download my new song on iTunes for me? And communicating with people and getting people to do shit took actual work back in the day. And people did the work. They did the work to communicate, and they did the work to help one another out, and they did the things that people asked them to do, and it took work, and they did it. But these days, the microwave generation, where convenience is the primary concern of everyone, like, it's impossible to get people to even just do things on their phone. Like, all you got to do is go on your phone, open your iTunes app, and download Dirty Money. Or go to Amazon and download Dirty Money. It takes 20 seconds. It's so easy. You don't have to get on your fucking horse and ride across town. You don't have to send Morse code. You don't have to write a letter and tie it to a pigeon's foot and throw it out the fucking window and hope it arrives where you want it to go. You don't got to do shit. You don't even have to leave the couch. Just pick up the fucking phone, go on iTunes, go on Amazon, and download Dirty Money. And I would appreciate it. It's so difficult. But man, it literally does take all of us. Like, I've said it to you guys a million times. I'm not going to harp on it forever, but like, we are literally, it's just me and you guys. That's it. There's no record label here. There's nobody helping us here. The platforms hate us. Social media hates us. The distribution, the DSPs, the iTunes and the Spotifys, they don't like us. They suppress our shit. Like, we don't have any help. All we have is me and you guys. So I need y'all to please take it seriously when I say that you truly, you have the power here. It's up to you guys. It's in your hands. And I would just really appreciate it if everybody would get out there today and download the song on iTunes or Amazon. Not only is it a massive fuck you to the music industry, not only is it a massive fuck you to the establishment that the song speaks out against, but like, low key, we all have goals. We all have personal goals and dreams and records we want to break and everything else. And one of my personal goals that I'm trying to break right now is if we can get Dirty Money to end up at #1 on Billboard, that would be the third song in a row that we went #1 on Billboard with. And I have never done that before. So that's my little personal goal here is we've never had 3 #1s in a row on Billboard, and that's an epic, epic run. And if we can make Dirty Money, so I'm just opening up the live on my computer. If we can make Dirty Money go #1, that means that we will have had Ghost at #1, End of the World at #1, and now Dirty Money at #1. And that's pretty epic, and that's just a personal little goal of mine, selfishly speaking, being 100% transparent. I would really like to get 3 #1s in a row. That would be a fucking amazing way to be sort of kicking off the year with, and it would be amazing. So if you want to help me reach my personal goal, check. If you want to help the truth go viral, check. If you want to stick it to the music industry, check. If you want to say fuck the establishment, you can do all of those things by helping me top the Billboard charts next week with Dirty Money. I appreciate it. What else do I have to talk about? I don't even know if I should be talking about this on YouTube because I'm about to talk about YouTube on YouTube, which is probably not that tight of an idea. They probably don't like that. But guys, there is there's a real life YouTube hack. I'm going to jump in here and answer a bunch of questions and stuff in a second. I'm just trying to get through my thing. What the fuck was I going to talk about? Oh, I was going to talk shit about YouTube, right? So there's a real life YouTube hack that actually works. It is actually effective. We've done it in the past, and I think we should do it again. So here's the thing about YouTube. When you drop a video on YouTube, if your video does not get a ton of views and a ton of comments and a ton of shit right away, then YouTube just sort of tanks the video and hides it in the mess of all the other videos that are being released. But YouTube rewards videos that have high interaction rates. Okay? I'm giving you guys the insider scoop on YouTube from a YouTube creator. YouTube rewards videos that have high interaction rates. So liking a video on YouTube, that's an interaction. Commenting on a video on YouTube, that's an interaction. Liking other people's comments, that's an interaction. So the way to blow up a video on YouTube is to interact with it like crazy. It will trigger YouTube's algorithm, and it will start populating the video in people's feeds, putting it on home pages, sending it up the trending list. So on top of getting you guys to please download the song on iTunes or on Amazon, go to the Dirty Money video and give the video a like and drop a couple comments in the comment section. If everybody just drops 2 or 3 comments and likes the video, it'll do a lot. It'll blow the video up organically. It's a big help. And there you go. There's my TED Talk on one of the YouTube loopholes. And it's a real thing. Like, it works. Like, we were charting at number 10 on YouTube yesterday. And then I told everybody, go blow up the fucking YouTube section. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And everybody spammed the comment section. And now we're trending at number 7. Pretty fucking cool. So those are the 2 things today, guys. I would really like you to download the song on iTunes or Amazon so we can hit that number 1 on Billboard, and spam the comment section on the video so we can get the video trending higher. And hey, we've been doing... Hold on. We've been doing a new thing lately. I don't know if I showed you guys this. Did you guys see these? Oh, it's a little bright. There we go. That is an official Tom McDollar, and it's autographed. So we started out with 300 of these. They're on my website, www.hangovergang.com. It's just like a cool little prop. It's my face on a $100 bill. It's not real, but it's autographed and it's cool. We started out with 300. We got 15 left. 15 autographed Tom McDollars left. And when they're gone, we're never going to make them again. I've been trying to do fun shit for every video where, like, for End of the World, me and John were, like, reading a newspaper in the End of the World. Do you guys remember the End of the World video that I did with John Rich and all the aliens and shit? John and I were both reading the same newspaper in that music video. And the newspaper said, like, End of the World, Tom McDonald featuring John Rich. Anyways, we had like 200 of those newspapers made. And I signed them all. And they were actual newspapers. You could flip through and read them. And we made all the articles inside and blah, 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 blah. And then we put them up on the website. We sold 200 of them and they're gone. So I'm trying to do something special for every video now. Like, in the system, we took all the heads off the dolls that were all over the floor in the system, and we signed the doll heads and sold the doll heads. So I'm trying to do something fun and something cool for each video. I know that, like, a lot of people want something autographed and want something special, and I'm not doing the autographed albums anymore. So maybe this is just a cool way that, like, people who missed out on autographed albums can get something that's cool and fun and exclusive and autographed. So like I said, there's only like 17 left. We started out with 300. So the 17 that are left will be gone today for sure. www.hangovergang.com. And you guys want to see the shirts? We started doing this new thing now where, oh, I should tell you guys this. There's a 15% off code on the website right now. You just have to put in the code new video and you get 15% off anything. The autographed dollar bills, t-shirts, hats, hoodies, albums, whatever you want, 15% off everything. And we've started doing this where every single time a new music video drops, from Friday morning when the video drops until Monday at midnight, we're doing a sale. For every video that drops, we're going to do a 3-day sale. So while there's a new video out, everything in the store is 15% off. All you got to do is use the code new video, and you can get 15% off whatever you want. So There's a little top secret piece of info. I haven't really told many people about that yet. I talked about it one time in my story like 2 days ago. So just so y'all know, moving forward, every music video that drops, there'll be a 15% off sale from Friday morning when the video drops till Monday at midnight. So the sale ends today at midnight, and you can use the code new video to get 15% off anything until then. And here, I'll show you guys some of this stuff. Because, like, on top of, like, the special little things that we do like this for the new videos, we always drop a couple new T-shirts with each video. So these are a couple of the shirts that we dropped with Dirty Money. Check it out. This one says, Hangover Gang, dirty dollars fill their pockets while our coffins fill the ground. And it's like the White House with a bunch of skeletons on the front lawn. Pretty scary stuff, I know. I'm just going to throw them on my bed for now. And then there's this one. Old Benjamin Franklin with Tom McDonald's tattoos on his face. It's kind of folded up. There you go. Pretty sick. And this is my personal favorite. This is probably my favorite hoodie that we've ever made. Check it out. It's got the skeleton reaching for the dirty money. It says HOG underneath his arm, Hangover Gang. And then down the fucking sleeves, it says, we don't want your dirty money. Fire. It's one of my favorite hoodies we ever made. So anyways, I'm going to get into the Q&A right now. But yeah, everything on the website right now is 15% off until tonight at midnight. Just use the code new video. Get your Tom McDollars that you can't actually use for anything, but you can magnet it to your fridge and you can look at my face every day when you wake up to make coffee in the morning. Wouldn't that be splendid? So okay, yeah, let's go. I'm gonna jump in the comments. I'm gonna answer as many questions as I can. Let's get it. James D says, Tom McDonald, I own a signed copy of No Guts, No Glory and the other mixtape. I can't remember the name. It's on repeat in my car. Appreciate you, James. Glad you got one of the autographed albums while I was still doing them, man. Versed says, some parts of the new video Dirty Money sound like Eminem. Well, I'm going to take that as a compliment. I don't know what parts you're referring to because there's definitely nothing that sticks out to me that sounds very Eminem-esque, but hey, man, it's in the eye of the beholder. Entity 303 says, are you planning on making a collab with Nova anytime soon? I don't really have any collabs on the horizon right now. I've just been keeping to myself and keeping my head down and shooting videos and making music, and no real plans yet, but never say never. Joe 80 says, when are you running for president? I was thinking about running in 2024. I'll tell you what. If everybody goes and downloads Dirty Money on iTunes or Amazon and we take that #1 spot from Morgan Wallen, I'll run for president, okay? Is that a deal? Will that motivate people? Will that motivate people to download the goddamn song? And while we're talking about downloading the goddamn song, let me just check where we're at on iTunes. Son of a bitch. I'm telling you. I don't know if you guys probably can't see it. You probably can't see it, but what I'm looking at is #1, Morgan Wallen, #2, Tom McDonald. I'm telling you guys, it's like literally less than 50 downloads. There's how many of us are there here right now? There's 3,000 of us here right now. If 3,000 people, look, if half of the people here, okay, if 1,500 people went to iTunes and downloaded Dirty Money, or went to Amazon and downloaded Dirty Money, we'd be in #1. We'd be in the #1 spot, and there's no way that Morgan Wallen would be able to catch up with us. And we only have to, if we got to get that number one spot and hang on to it for 3 days. If we can continue this momentum and hold on to the number one spot until Thursday, Thursday's when Billboard stops collecting numbers. If we can hang on to that spot for 3 days, we're like guaranteed a number one on Billboard, and that will be our third number one on Billboard in a row. And like I said, that's sort of my little personal goal right now. So I would appreciate it if everybody did that. There's actually 3,200 of us here, so that's 1,600 people. That would be half of us. That would be huge. Somebody said, I don't have iTunes. You don't have to have iTunes. You can download on Amazon, not a big deal. Richard Alvarado says, they ever try to cancel you? They've tried to cancel me fucking a million times. They've kept my albums off of the Billboard charts, refused to count mine and Adam Calhoun's album sales. They've, when we dropped New World Order, it was trending at number 6 on YouTube. They completely erased us from the trending charts. I've had songs fail to release. I've had songs release and then disappear. I've had warnings and age restrictions put up on my YouTube and Facebook videos. It's fucking constant. It's constant. It's an uphill battle all the time. But this is the path I chose, so it is what it is, man. It is what it is. That's the beauty of being independent. I don't have a record label. I don't have a manager, publicist, PR. There's distribution, marketing, agents. I don't have anybody to fucking deal with. I don't have corporate partnerships. I don't have sponsors. I don't have record deals or obligations. Like, I make my own beats. I write my own songs. My girlfriend shoots my own videos. We bought the cameras. We bought the lights. We bought the microphones. We bought all the shit. So there's just like, at this point, there's just nothing that they can do to stop me. I mean, they can delete me off all of social media and blah, 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 but we'll still find a way to reach one another. So that's, the whole like canceling thing. They still try and make your life a pain in the ass, but it really only applies to people that are signed to record labels and can get dropped by sponsors and lose brand partnerships. And you can cancel people that rely on record labels to shoot their music videos and rely on other sources, because you can take those things away from people and then leave somebody with no tools, and then they're fucked. But I own all the tools. I bought all the tools. I built this place. So, fuck them. Somebody said, what's a Morgan Wallen with a D? Morgan Wallen, he's like a super talented country singer. He's one of the biggest country singers in the world. He's amazing. But I still want to beat him, Ash Hayward says, how would I start my own record label? How would you start your own record label? I mean, you could just 5 minutes from now just proclaim that you have a record label, and you've pretty much done it. I mean, you can go get incorporated, you can go get an LLC, you can go do all that extra shit, but you don't have to, man. Distribute your music through TuneCore, distribute your music through DistroKid, distribute your music through some other independent source. And like, you could sign other artists, like you can have agreements with other artists, you can do whatever you want, but there's nothing like, concrete about this. Like, I essentially have a record label. Hangover Gang is a record label. It's an LLC and it's trademarked and everything else. And I don't have other artists signed to me. But I have a record label, and it's just me just independently releasing music online. That's it. So don't let yourself trick you into thinking that it's a bigger thing than it is. Come up with a cool name, get it trademarked, start releasing music. You're good. Sarah Wolf says, why don't you start your own website that you solely control so that you don't have to deal with these issues? I do have my own website that I solely control. But like, that doesn't do it for me. For vanity purposes, like, I really resent the music industry. I really resent the music business as a whole. They've treated me like shit in the past. They've treated my girlfriend like shit for years and years and years. Nova just got off her deal. Nova just got off her record deal that she got 12 years ago. And these people have been taking her money and controlling her shit for so fucking long. So I harbor a lot of resentment towards that industry. And I want to beat them at their own game at every opportunity. I want them to know that I did it without them, and I want them to know that I don't fucking like them, and I want them to know that I'm going to do everything in my power to continue to beat them at their own game forever, whether that's on iTunes or Amazon or the Billboard charts or whatever. It's just like, it's about acknowledgement at this point. Like, I just want to beat them at their own game, and I want them to know that I'm beating them at their own game. So, call me spiteful, but that's part of the allure for me. Jason Buckley says, what did you mean in the song Brainwashed? I mean, what part? I think the title of the song fucking really says it all. People are brainwashed. Sorry if I'm missing your guys' questions. There's like a billion comments coming in. There's 3,400 of us here now. So I'm doing my best. Xavier Garno says, what are your thoughts on Andrew Tate? He's similar to you in the sense that he can't be bought. I don't know anything about this Andrew Tate guy. I know he was like a big deal like a few times and he got arrested, and I don't really know fucking anything about the guy. I've never really looked into him. I never watched his videos or followed him on social media or like any of that shit. So I don't know. I really don't know anything about fucking Andrew Tate. Honey Kitten says Dirty Money is not showing up in the iTunes store. Is that correct? I know that if you search Dirty Money, it doesn't come up. And if you search Tom McDonald, it doesn't come up. But that's usually the case. I don't know if that's the same for all artists or if that's just for me, but that's usually what happens. But I know if you search Tom McDonald Dirty Money all together in the search bar on iTunes, it definitely comes up. Or it came up for me when I was searching for it, because I always check that just to make sure. Jaden says, where are you at on the charts right now? We just talked about it at the beginning of the stream. I'm number 2 on the charts. Morgan Wallen's ahead of me at number 1. And we're trying to get that number 1 spot. Justin Hoover says, does downloading on YouTube Music count? Okay, look, a lot of people ask me about streaming all the time. They ask, does it count if I download it on YouTube Music? Does it count if I stream it on Spotify? Does it count if I stream it on Apple Music? Here's the deal with the streams, okay? It takes like 1,250 streams. This is the way that Billboard breaks the numbers down. It takes 1,250 streams to equal 1 download. Okay, so if somebody goes and downloads the song on iTunes or downloads the song on Amazon, it takes the people who are streaming on Spotify and Apple Music 1,250 streams to equal 1 download. That's just the way that they weigh it out. It's fucking crazy. Is another reason why it's really difficult for artists like myself to chart at number 1 on Billboard, because there's lots of these big artists who get like hundreds of millions of streams. And then when that gets divided by 1,250, it turns into hundreds of thousands of units or tens of thousands of units sold. And that's very difficult for people like me who don't have huge streaming numbers, but have a large fan base that listens to their music on YouTube. It's difficult for us to compete with them. And like a lot of these big artists have radio play too, and radio play is factored into Billboard charts. It's really hard. That's why I'm always pushing to download it on iTunes or Amazon, because we are truly like the underdog here. And the action that you can take that carries the most weight, that has the most impact, is actually downloading the song on iTunes or Amazon. That's the only way that we can, independent artists can really compete with these major label guys. So there you go. That's the easy answer. Somebody said, would you like to produce for the Trucking Life? Says 1,250. I got you. Dude, you're going to fucking hate that song after you listen to it 1,250 times, but good luck. What the fuck was I just going to say? This chat is going crazy, guys. It's so hard to keep up with. Oh, K to the G just said that all the bills have sold out. So whoever got the last bill, yours is literally right here in my hand. So bills are sold out. Don't forget that 15% off code lasts until midnight tonight. The code is new video, one word. www.hangovergang.com. Spaghetti says, when will your interview with Ben Shapiro air? Should be airing soon. There's a lot of people that have already seen it. I don't know how that's the case, if they're maybe subscribed to Ben or subscribed to Daily Wire, or really how they did that, but I haven't even fucking seen it yet. And I did the fucking thing. I did it at 6 o'clock this morning. I can't believe it's out into the world already. Like, what the fuck? But I'm sure Ben is going to post it to his YouTube, and yeah, it'll be there soon. John Ferreira says it doesn't come up on iTunes. What? Is that for real? Hold on, let me check. I'm going to go to iTunes right now, and I'm going to see if it comes up. Search Tom MacDonald Dirty Money. Holy shit. No fucking way. Tom MacDonald Dirty Money. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. Hold on. What happens if I just search Tom MacDonald? Tom MacDonald. No shit. It doesn't come up when I search Tom MacDonald. What happens if I just put in Dirty Money? Dirty Money. Oh, I see it under albums when I search Dirty Money. It's right underneath albums, like down here. But what the fuck? Okay, Tom MacDonald, Dirty Money. Yeah, it literally does not come up when you search Tom MacDonald, Dirty Money. That is fucking crazy. And it doesn't come up when you search my name. Jeez Louise. Well, that's changed. That was not the case 48 hours ago. If I would have known about that, I would have made a big fucking deal about it. Son of a bitch. Well, there you go. There's this is a type of stupid, petty bullshit that you have to deal with all the time when you release music that the mainstream has dubbed controversial. This is the type of shit that you have to deal with fucking constantly. So look, guys, if you go to iTunes, like the link is pinned in the comments. Just, I guess the best way to do it, I mean, you can try to search for my name and tell me if it fucking works. But I guess the best way to do it was you go to iTunes, and then at the top, there's a button that says charts. You click charts, and then you'll see me sitting there at number 2, and you can download it straight off the charts page. If you can't find it when you search for it, and I couldn't, I guess that's the best way. Son of a bitch, that is fucking crazy. Fuck. Ugh. Okay. You wouldn't think that something that small and stupid would actually have any type of impact, but it really does, because it is so fucking difficult to get people to actually go to iTunes and navigate away from whatever they're doing, Facebooking or Twittering or whatever the fuck it is they're doing on their phone. It's like so hard to get people to stop doing what they're doing and go to iTunes to spend 99 cents and download your song. Like, that's fucking difficult enough. So now people go to iTunes to download their song, which is already a pain in the ass for them, and then they can't fucking find it because they don't make it available in the search bar. So then probably you lose 90% of the traffic. Like I said, there's 4,000 of us here right now. Okay. So if 2,000 people go to iTunes half the people, I say, guys, there's 4,000 of us. Go to iTunes and download the song. Okay, half of the people go, which is really high already. So 2,000 people go to iTunes, and then 1,500 of them can't find it, and they fuck off, and they leave. And that leaves 500 people left, and half of those people don't want to spend the 99 cents, and then you're left with 250. Like, and that is such a big number compared to what it actually is. But you got to that's just an example. You start out with 4,000 people and you end up with 200. Like, and little things like not making the song available in the search bar have a real fucking impact. And that's the reason why they do it, because they know that these little things that if you ever called them on it, which I have in the past, they'll just write it off as like, oh, it's some sort of glitch in the system. We're not exactly sure why that happened. Oh, it's been fixed now. Like, but they fuck with you just enough where it's like, am I being fucked with here, or is there actually something wrong with the app? Is there a glitch here? But and they know that. So, anyways, what a pain in the ass. Okay, hold up. I just got to say one more time, like, it is so fucking incredibly hard to get people to do this shit. But there's 4,000 of us here, so I would really appreciate it if fucking everybody would go to iTunes or Amazon today and download Dirty Money. I would appreciate the hell out of it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Somebody said they're not finding on Amazon either. You guys got to let me know. Anybody out there with an iPhone, just... if you go to, you don't even have to fucking download the song. I just want confirmation that it's like actually unsearchable. So anybody with an iPhone, just let me know. If you go to iTunes, can you search the song? Does it come up when you search for the song? Just please let me know. Jade Fox says, I just downloaded it. Thank you so much, Jade. I appreciate that. Astanak says, nice job on your interview with Ben Shapiro today. I appreciate that. I was literally had been awake for about 10 minutes at 6 a.m. before doing that interview. So I was pretty fucking tired. But I'm glad you liked it. Thank you. Oh shit. Somebody said, Matt said, I don't see you on the charts at all. Well, that's just not true. You're not looking in the right place then. Bridget says, I found it on Amazon and downloaded it. Thank you, Bridget. Deadlake 8889 says, I just downloaded the song. Thank you. I appreciate it. Seth Moe says, I found it on Apple Music. Just so you know, Apple Music and iTunes are two different things entirely. But I'm glad you found it. Thank you for letting me know. Downloaded from Ohio. Thank you, William Wesley. I appreciate that. I think tomorrow I'm probably going to drop a BTS video about Dirty Money, so you guys can see how that whole thing came about, because it was a pretty wild video to shoot, and I had my whole family here helping me to do it, as always. But the White House scenes where I'm standing out in front of the White House on the pillar, that was a crazy shoot. We set up this massive fucking green screen, like a huge fucking green screen. And then, okay, you know the scenes when I'm in the alleyway and I'm wearing that ski mask and the top of the ski mask is cut off and my braids are hanging out? Dude. So we drove like all the way across town to just try and find like a dirty, grimy alleyway. And that was the one we decided to go with. And it's fucking right where I was shooting is right next door to this like restaurant, like an Italian restaurant or some shit. So the entire time I'm out there, Nova's laying on the ground with the camera, filming me, and I'm standing over top of her, waving my arms and rapping and being a fucking lunatic, wearing a ski mask, and my braids are flying all over the place and shit. And it's like fucking sunset, so it's dinner time. And all these people keep pulling up to the restaurant in their cars, and they're like slowing down and looking at us like, what the fuck? Who is that? And what the fuck are these people doing? And I'm just trying to ignore them and rap it. Like, dude, I hate doing shit like that. Like, I'll do a show, perform on stage, totally fine. Totally fine to perform in front of people. Been doing it my entire life. But like shooting a music video and you're dressed all crazy and you're like out in fucking public and there's people like stopping to like watch you and shit. Fuck, man, it drives me crazy. I hate doing shit like that. So anyways, I took a lot of behind the scenes footage of this actual process and all the funny shit that happened along the way. I'm going to post a video tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Beach Weave says, do you watch reaction videos on your music? Hell yeah. I watch reaction videos all the fucking time. If you look in the comment sections on the reaction videos, I comment on a lot of them. That's like my favorite part of this whole thing is like making the music is great. Writing the songs is great. Shooting the videos is fun. But like putting the videos out into the world, amazing. Hearing what people have to say about them, even better. That's the fucking best part about this whole thing. Every time I drop a video, I just cannot fucking wait to hear what people have to say about it. So Melissa Ziegler says, I downloaded it on Amazon. Betty Love says it won't come up on the Amazon app. Cage Steele says, I just downloaded. So I guess it's like I can't really, Dirty Money is coming up on iTunes. That's from Ava. And then Chris says, I can't find it on iTunes. So it's a pretty fucking mixed bag. I guess it's working for some of us and not working for others. I mean, I will fucking show you guys in live time. Like, look. Okay. Here we are on iTunes, okay? I'm going to click search. I'm going to type in Tom MacDonald. Spell it right? Yeah. Dirty Money. Search. Holy shit, what the fuck? There it is. I don't know what to tell you. 5 minutes ago, if you see it, what's at the bottom, it's like some weird podcast. The Olga S. Perez show. Their podcast episodes. That's the only thing that was coming up before. So, I don't know, man. One of the mysteries of the fucking universe, I guess. So, I'm happy with that. You guys don't have to search for it anymore. I'm happy with that confirmation right there. Christina says, I can't find it on iTunes. Nick says, I found it right away. Tanya says, I found it on Amazon. Adam says, it's listed as an album, not a single. Maybe that's why it's not coming up. What the fuck? It just seems like none of this shit ever works 100% of the time. It just like never goes as smoothly as it should. It's just a real pain in the ass. Tom McDonald, please do Timcast IRL. Dude, love the Timcast. Definitely will. Tom, who's your favorite rapper? My favorite rapper. Well, it started out, I don't really have a favorite rapper anymore. When I was a kid, when I first like got into rap, like my first favorite rapper ever was Tupac. That was like the only guy I listened to, period. Then Eminem came out and Eminem became my favorite rapper. And then I kind of like felt like Eminem fell off and I like wasn't super into his music anymore. And Lil Wayne became my favorite rapper. And then Drake became my favorite rapper after that. And then I just kind of started rapping and making music full time and then stopped listening to everybody else's music and left it at that. I never had a favorite rapper since then. So I've never been like the type of guy who like listens to a whole shit ton of different rappers. and I'm super familiar with like a bunch of different artists. I've always been the type of dude that just like finds one guy that I like really fuck with his stuff and it really connects with me, and I just rock with that dude and his music until I don't relate anymore, and then I just find somebody else. You know what I mean? So I've only had like four favorite rappers: Pac, Eminem, Lil Wayne, and Drake. That's it. Four in my lifespan. And then after those guys, I haven't heard anybody's shit that hit me the same way that those four guys' music hit me back in the day. So, yeah. So many fucking comments coming through. Rusty Hatfield says, "What's the inspiration for your music?" I feel like you don't have to look very far for inspiration these days. Like, the world's fucked. So a lot of my political stuff is just it's the inspiration behind that is just like the crazy shit that's going on in the fucking world, the stuff you see on the news, the shit you read on the internet, the shit that you observe and experience every day in your lives. That's the inspiration for that shit, just the crazy shit going on in the world. But I make a lot of music about like mental health and addiction and sobriety and shit like, and that stuff is like the inspiration for those songs comes from real experiences in my life and the for better or for worse, the path that I've traveled. So it depends what type of song, where did the inspiration come from. It depends what type of song it is. Dun, dun, dun. My girlfriend Nova is a pretty dope rapper. Yeah, this chat is going fucking bonkers. I can't even keep up with it. It's so hard to even stop the screen from scrolling for 5 seconds to like even get a comment. Chris Eisenman says, "When do you plan on getting back in the ring?" So Chris is like referring to my pro wrestling days. When am I going to have another pro wrestling match? Um, I don't know, but I will have one. One day Vince McMahon or Tony Khan or somebody will ring my phone and say, "Hey, I got a great idea for a match," and I'll lace the boots up one more time and kick somebody's ass. I don't know. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. What is your favorite car? Not really like a big car guy. A lot of these questions I've answered like a million times before, and like it's almost impossible to slow this chat down enough to even like read a question. There's so many comments. There's there's over fucking 3,000 of us in here, so is a lot. Sven 3000 says, "Tom, I've wanted to ask forever. You said on live that you love Denmark. What did you love about the country?" So when I was in Denmark, I was on tour. It was like in 2014, and we went to Copenhagen. We went to Christiania. So Christiania is like if you don't know, I mean, people who know Copenhagen will know this, but I feel like a lot of people don't. In Copenhagen, there's like a Copenhagen, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. My apologies. But there's like a downtown sector that was an old military base. And then for whatever reason, the military moved out, abandoned the base. And then a lot of people from Copenhagen moved in and took over this army base. And it's called Christiania. And it's like in the evenings, there's music and street food, and people are dancing and partying and selling all types of shit at all these little stands. And it's just like a giant party. And there's a lot of illegal shit going on too. But it's a very, very, very cool, like sort of underground scene. And so one night we're out there in Christiana, listening to music and eating and drinking and whatever. And the cops show up. And there's like hundreds of people here partying in Christiana. And the cops show up, like maybe, I don't know, 20 of them to break up the party and send everybody home. And everybody in this whole square, hundreds of people, started locking arms with the person next to them. So everybody's like linking arms. And like within about 5 minutes, there was like 500 people all with their arms linked. And then the cops were pretty much just like, okay, well, we can't drag anybody out of here because they're all linked together, and we can't arrest anyone because they're all linked together. So let's just fuck off. And they left. And then the party continued. And at that point in time, like in 2014, I don't know how old I was. I'm probably, I don't know, 19 or something, 19 or 20 or some shit. Maybe younger, 18, I don't know. But I had never seen anything like that before. I'd never seen anything like the party. And I had never seen people stand up and stand together in the way that they did in Christiana that night. And it just fucking blew my mind. I just loved it. And then from that day on, just loved Denmark, loved Europe in general. Had an amazing time out there. Rushy01 says, do you like the police, Tom? I mean, I like some of the police. I have a massive respect for, I think that's, you know, as far as day-to-day jobs go, I think that one is probably one of the most difficult in the country, period. And the guys who are good at their jobs and treat people fairly and do their best to protect the communities and uphold people's rights and help people out, yeah, love those guys. I think truly, I think that's the majority of police. I think the majority of police are just there to help people out and get their job done and go home to their families at night, just like anybody else. But, you know, like anything else, there's definitely bad apples in the bunch, but it would be super unfair to paint the entire police force by the actions of the few, or the minority within the departments. I think largely cops are great people, and they're doing great work, and I think they deserve our respect. Cynthia Blowham says, will you please collaborate with Ozzy Osbourne? Yeah, I would love that. I'm a massive Ozzy Osbourne fan. Unfortunately, I don't just like have Ozzy Osbourne's number in my phone. I can't just call up Ozzy and say, "Hey, let's get Black Sabbath back together and knock out an album real quick." But that's definitely on my list of dream collabs for sure. Somebody said, "Do you have a garden?" I don't have a garden, but I should have a garden. I mean, I have a garden. I have gardens. I have shit growing, but I don't have any like food gardens. And I think that's what you're referring to. And I do not have one of those. And I really do need one, especially with the state of the world right now. Unless, like, I feel like they're probably going to make it illegal to grow your own food soon anyway. So, yeah. Sim J Dizzle says, Tom, U.S. veterans support you a lot. We all bought a copy today. Give us a shout out. It talks to us a lot, what we have been through as bullet sponges. I've never heard that term before. Shout out to the U.S. veterans, man. I think we donated about like $85,000 or $86,000 to veterans last year, and that was around Memorial Day. So this year around Memorial Day, we will do a similar thing. We'll raise a bunch of money and donate a bunch of money to American veterans again. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for everything that you do. We all love you, and you guys mean the world to us. Thank you. Holy shit, this chat's moving fast. It's fucking crazy. Harris says, Tom, do you have any pets? Yeah, I got 4 dogs. A couple of them are in here right now. I think they're sleeping. Liam says, do you have a Rumble account? No, I downloaded Rumble and I fucked with it for like 5 seconds, and it just seemed like I just didn't like it. Honestly, at this point, the last thing I want in my life is more fucking social media, and to have to build another social media platform from the ground up, like starting from scratch with Rumble and having to sort of put in the work to create a presence there. I like just don't have that in me anymore. There was like a point in time where I was like really into like building social media and like having a presence online in all of these different places. And like, I'm just at a point now where it's just like, man, I want less of it. Like, I'm cool with the social media I got now. Like, I know that there's certain censorship issues and fuckery that exists, but it's just like, I just want to make my fucking music and get it out into the world. And right now that's still happening. So I'm just going to continue to just rock with what I got. But I think Rumble is a fucking great idea. And I know it's dope. I just don't have it in me to put in all that legwork to start a new platform. Somebody said, Tom McDonald, did the face tats hurt? I feel like if I say no, they're going to go, well, it's killing me. I say shit like that to my sister all the time. I'm on to you. All right, guys. Fuck. Hold up. I don't know how long. Holy shit. Like a massive fucking flood of comments just came in. The earth is flat. I saw like 5 the earth is flat comments. Somebody's really trying to get that message out there. Okay, so, like I said, guys, I woke up at 6 a.m. I went to bed at 2:30 because I've been working on Dirty Money. I've been working on the video. And then I got up at 6 a.m. to do the Ben Shapiro interview. So I am fucking gassed, like beyond exhausted. And I heard that a new Star Wars video game came out. So I never get the chance to play video games because I never have a good enough excuse to stop working and relax. But today, I only got 4 hours of sleep. I feel like that's good enough excuse to lay in bed for at least a couple hours and play some video games before getting back to work. So that's what I'm going to do. I came on here today to try to motivate some people. Let's check the iTunes charts while we're here and see if we've passed Morgan Wallen yet. We are still at number 2 on iTunes. So, yeah. I came here to try and get people to help us knock Morgan Wallen out of that top spot. If you haven't seen the new video, Dirty Money, please go check it out. There's 2 things that you can do to the video to help blow it up. Please share that video everywhere. Post it on your Facebooks, in your stories, on your pages, on your Instagrams, in your Instagram stories, on your Twitters, TikToks, Rumbles, whatever, and tag me in your post so I can see it. Share the video everywhere. Spam the comment section with emojis. That'll blow the video up. And most importantly, guys, I'm trying to get that personal record. I'm trying to do something that I've never done before, and that's have 3 number 1s on Billboard in a row. So it's going to take all of us. Like I said, less than 1% of people. When I say, guys, go to iTunes, go to Amazon, download the song, less than 1% of people do that. I'm asking you guys today to be part of that less than 1%, be part of that small minority of people who actually goes out there, votes with their wallet, spends the 99 cents, and downloads the song. I'd appreciate the hell out of it. Let's take that number 1 on Billboard. It's a huge fucking shot at the music industry to continually top the charts and beat them at their own game. So I got a fucking alarm going off to get back to work right now because that's the type of person I am. I can only allow myself to do stuff like this or lay down and play video games if I have an alarm that says, hey, stop doing what you're doing and get back to work. So anyways, guys, I'm fucking exhausted. I'm sure you can tell. I'm usually full of energy and super excited. But I'm so tired. So please get out there, download Dirty Money on iTunes or Amazon. I love y'all so much. It's Hangover Gang forever. Talk to y'all soon. Love y'all. Peace. Why are you guys still here? I said bye. Adios. Sayonara. Bounce. Later, dude. Peace. No, for real. I'm gonna go now. Okay. Are you guys okay if I go? Are you guys good if I go? Can I go now?